What's up, guys? Welcome to the Hard Carry, where we're bringing CDL Major 2 tournament action straight to you. Elimination, semifinals, Optic, and Thieves. Let's check out the intros.
World champions from LA.
So what's the plan? Same crew, but this time, we take everything.
I'm your host, Mevo. I'm here with my guest, Catalyst, as always.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Co-host. We don't have a guest. We were going to have a guest, but he backed out last second. But we still here, going to bring you this banger of a matchup, LA Thieves and Optic.
LA Thieves coming out. What an intro. Yeah, definitely see that Boston thing now. You were right. The human turret from yesterday. I don't know if y'all got those videos, but Octane is going to be on the prowl today versus Optic.
The elimination bracket finally get their chance. A revenge on the team that sent them down there in the first place. Looking to steal a
can
championship
Optic
from the elimination
send them back,
bracket. They have
send
to
them
get
home
through the
now.
green wall.
Also, listen to mind that Octane is still hashtag green wall. He is ex-Optic. So is Envoy from the Cold War season. Oh, Hook looks stoic.
When Hook gets like that, he gets locked in.
He is locked in, family. Look at Illy, too. The Undertaker is out. Shotzi, if Shotzi's laughing, he's locked in.
He looked like that during Major 2 last year for LAG, and they won that beast.
I don't know. Let's see what pops off. Actually, that's a new photo. Look at the chain. Look at the chain. Yeah.
They had to take new photos. They got Hook.
Let's go. Thank you very much, Play as well. Championship Sunday has been a roller coaster so far, and long may it continue. This is a rematch from day one of the best series of the weekend. Let's hope we get it again.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping for. No 3-0 today. Thank you very much. But we're wiping away the tears of the Methods announcement. I was getting hyped for this series. I'm getting all choked up, but there's some emotion in this venue right now. And both these
Optic
two
all
teams are
day.
very popular, but we know the green wall
Optic
here and
all
strong. It
day.
should be a very good series. Quite a strange map set as well.
These will be coming out strong, though.
Some maps that we don't see
I
a lot
mean,
from either
props
two
where
of
props
these
are
teams.
deserved.
It's coming down to a game 5, though.
As well, but looking over towards
The
their season
leading force
overall,
in today's
very
games
similar
from the
pretty much
LA
across
side.
the board, but that S&D is what stands out for me.
It's definitely going to go to a map 5, I think.
Map 5. I'm looking for a map 5 as well. And it sounds like a ton also says map 5. But they may have been breasts.
The caveat is that Optic have already beaten LA Thieves once, but LA Thieves have looked very good in their lower bracket run so far. So I genuinely don't know which way it's going to go. And also, like you said, 4 out of the 5 maps are different today.
Yeah, completely different. We also have seen Thieves win 9 maps in a row to get themselves where they are
Alright,
now.
starting with Hotel, Hardpoint, Embassy, S&D after that, then Fortress Control.
It's going to get just a little bit louder.
So we'll
here
see
for
how
this
this goes.
series. Kicking it off with
I
Hotel.
do believe Optic start out with a bad
It's a
side.
big hard-point
I'm going
favorite.
to say
Depends on
LA
who
got
picked.
the lead.
Depends on who picked the maps.
Well, we saw the video, the veto earlier, and I want to say LA got the first veto.
Optic Texas is first. The break percentage for LA Thieves is first. Both of these teams played very different games of hardpoint, but who's going to play their game better today? That is the question. Hotel,
As I always
Hardpoint,
say,
Optic Texas,
on
LA
that first
Thieves. Let's
round.
get it on.
A little bit
Well,
of
LA
tense
started on the
atmosphere
good
now.
side.
Everyone recovering from the news just recently and ready for this game. Something they've been
I
looking
like to
forward
think
to
of
all
this
day.
as the bad side.
The first initial kills going down on the
You get the
P1,
2
obviously
rotation
Optic are
right
gonna
off the
be
bat.
first. They will be looking for that rotation just a
Boy,
little
but
bit
you still
later.
have to hold
But
it.
of course, there will be
In this
whoever
game, I
wins
feel
this
like
one,
it's a lot
moving
easier
forward
to
face
attack,
Rocker.
and Control
And
shows
it's
that.
an important setup, I want to say, for Thieves to get themselves over towards P2. It has been their biggest struggle when things have come down to Hotel Hardpoint. 30 seconds to go here over towards P1, positioning good for the side of Thieves.
It's like Illy is actually making his way toward the back.
About this P2 rotation, but right now Thieves in control of P1.
Looking for this
Actually
from
getting
Octane as
figured
well,
out.
starting off on a 4 streak. And that was the question we were asking
getting
about
traded
today.
out.
Octane has been a force to be reckoned with on their run
Illy
so
still holding the back though. Good shots. 3 down for Optic.
Ooh, with the big two.
They're gonna lock this one in for the first time. Draza's trying to make an entrance, but he needs to wait for his teammates.
Really, this game is about
Hook with a big
Octane
2.
against Dashi for me.
Either you're way behind or
Both
something.
these two teams have really been at the top
Or
level of their game, and
I'm
Ellie's
way
gonna have to be
behind,
the top
or
level
I don't
here.
know.
We'll find one onto Envoy, can't snap onto Octane. It's a good break from Thieves so far. Hook still spawning here towards the back. Here comes Shotzi alongside one for Hook. The break is in, still contested. Kenny should get traded. It's not quite there. Both these two teams scrapping over this one. Dashi finds 2. Optic Texas
I'm ahead of you.
Control. They are do what the
At 35, 34,
Optic find themselves
33.
back in control here for just a few seconds. One more pinch from LA Thieves. They get the first couple of kills. Shotzi will be holding the door, but down he goes. And already they're in. Dashi trying to fight it, but
Oh,
not
3 big kills for Thieves.
LA
Take over this P2.
That one up. The rotation is now in. Optic are here first.
Optic
Walk
first
away
to kitchen
licking
though.
their wounds after that one. Nice break from Thieves, and
Where
it
you
really
at?
has been a catalyst for them.
12,
Typically, P2 is
11,
where they've
10,
struggled, but a good hold has usually resulted in good results on hard point.
Who coming to the back
Here we are over
door?
towards
Oh,
P3
he's
though,
gonna
which is
stay
where
outside.
Optic really do play their best Call of Duty. They are here, they are locked in, the rotation works out. Optic Texas in control.
It's a good start to this hold for Optic. Can they keep it going? Shotzi is in their cheeks.
The snaking is not even there yet.
I'm gonna get mad if I can't
across.
watch this game.
Moving the way towards it. Illy
I'm
in a great
at
position
an
for the pinch,
infinite
looking for
buffer,
the
so I'm gonna
first
mute
find as
that.
well. And LA
No problem.
Thieves do not have the numbers. They have had to backpedal away.
Illy, 2 big kills on point, but LA Thieves still got presence.
Envoy was in there for just a
Shotzi
second to
might
cover
have
up.
held it
Great
down,
work
but here
from
they
Illy.
come
Shotzi
again.
forced
Gotta
expect this to extend.
close
It's gonna
spawn.
be LA Thieves, just a one-dimensional push. Make that 5 in a row now for Shotzi. And here comes the snaking. Optic Texas now locking this one down. 20 seconds still to go.
Optic, come
Here comes a
on.
break from Thieves, potentially. Dashi and Kodo locking it
Oh,
down.
Shotzi.
Draza will find 2. Can he find it?
Draza with 2 big ones
It's all about
to hold
attacking
down
the
this
last net, but
this
on the rotation,
scrap
Illy's
time.
here. Now he isn't. Good rotation from Thieves. Optic Texas lock the time in. There is the rotation as well. Coming in from Thieves. Nicely done.
Huge kill there from Kenny. Has locked it in, but LA Thieves are not got the numbers. They need to reinforce it. Hugo already makes a big kill. Envoy tries to hold it down. Draza gets one as well. Big fight coming up here towards the
Yeah,
point.
might get a
Kenny's gonna be
DOS.
taken out before he can do
Jesus.
anything. And
Shotzi
Shotzi
now has some control. One in the back though. Hook
Is the one
able
that
to
gets
get
the
him.
final bullet, but Shotzi helps him out, and there is the break, and there is the hold
3
from
big
Optic
ones
Texas.
down for Optic
I was keeping an
as
eye
they
on
have some
Octane
control
towards
now.
the back. He got the spawn
this
over
bar
towards
area.
Spar's side. Could not do anything with it. And now it's about running the gauntlet for the LA Thieves. You got to push all
And
the
the
way
LA
through the
Thieves
mid-map.
break through the back.
The guns are up for Optic Texas.
And they have a great setup here as well. They are pushing LA Thieves out at every opportunity. And the
Nice
kills
shots
are
from
going down.
Optic.
The reason LA Thieves can't deal with this is they're so far away. They've got to check so many cores, and Optic are taking full advantage of
It's
it.
a good
at
read from
every
Hook.
single
Dashi.
route.
And Optic
The
wanna flick them
Beamers,
out
4
over towards
straight.
Carpark, but somebody has slipped the net. Really good play from Optic Texas. Thieves now spawning towards the back in a disadvantageous position. But Draza is the one that can maybe get something done. Well, he could have if he was alive.
Being
It's
weird.
a perfect rotation from Texas. Pinch potentially set up. Thieves pushing from
Illy has the
Optic
early
so far,
rotation
this
though.
hardpoint have just done excellent work of pushing out the lanes over and over again. LA Thieves are having to run a marathon before they even get here, and this is causing the push.
Nice,
to be
4 big down. Optic
And
Texas
are streaking all over the map.
could take a big lead here.
Getting thrown out of the venue. It's 15-0.
Wonderful stuff from Optic Texas. The crowd's starting to get behind them now, and it's really these rotations that have just been so
As he's
strong.
just disconnected.
Trying to lock it down now. Still 30 seconds worth of time to play with.
Dashi.
To find 2.
And
Optic
Shotzi
now
holding it
Shotzi
down.
cleans it up. It's more points on
Should
the
get
board
this
for Optic.
time for Optic.
60-point difference at this moment in time. They're running away with this one. Thieves have been unable to break, and that's because Shotzi and Co just causing havoc. There is the break, though, looking like they're going to pick up the scrap.
Shotzi
But
trying
heading
to
over
do a
towards
bit
this
too
next
much.
tower
If he would have
is
just
Optic
waited, he probably
Texas
could have
in the
made a
prime
play there.
position.
Over and over again, we've spoken about LA Thieves having a great break
Hello?
percentage, but Optic are not allowing them to do it.
Haven't seen it.
And again, Optic have spread out. They are pushing this miles away. And LA Thieves have to go all the way through, and timing almost pays out.
Draza.
But Draza ends up winning that gunfight. There will be a little bit of it. I think it's going to be Octane all the way to the bottom platform.
Yeah, they're spawned out here, Optic Texas. Need to get over the middle of the map and help them out. Octane makes his way around, but it's Elite towards the back. 2 kills to his name. He will then fall. Really nice work by LA Thieves, but you need to make sure you make it count. Streak comes in, finds absolutely nothing. It is quite simply perfect from Thieves.
Thieves
30
with the
seconds
nice
left
break
to go
there.
here.
Over towards P5.
But Optic with about a 60-point lead still. Can they break in to get some of the scrap, or are they going to go for the rotation?
Set up for the next hill. You can see it again, just positioning. This is all this is about.
Stop it.
Both teams looking for the perfect play. Octane already takes down Huke in double. But around this P1, it's a little bit tense, a little bit hesitant to commit too far, but Octane will find another kill there as well, and they are now making the moves. LA Thieves trying to get themselves ready. Good spot to be in. Dashi is going to win. That's going to keep a hold of these P2 spawns. Draza now on the connect, he might be able to do something himself. Finds one, finds two, can he find the third? Not quite. Shotzi shutting him down. It just feels like the crucial moments that come up time and time again. It's been all about Optic Texas. Oh, this game being tight and P2 almost here. Let's find out how LA Thieves are feeling with listening.
Hello?
He's challenged.
Worst one restaurant. They can left me trying to hold secret. They could be my white. They could be my white.
And Zig, top cat. Good job, that's him. Top cat is here. I love it. I'm gonna try to check in, bro.
Yeah, great check.
I have Zig cross. I have everything.
They're gonna be white. Can someone shoulder my like inside white? I can log it. Yeah,
they can be live at me.
All I have is double. I'm staying on. Major cross.
Push me up.
I'm staying on.
I'm getting it.
I have a cross. Yeah, they have a trophy. I have a cross. One jump to you. 100% jump to you.
Lobby him, I think. Lobby.
Inside white. Inside white. Chandelier, weak brain.
I'm in lobby, bro.
One shot this.
They gotta go right.
Do you want late, bro? Do you want late? Do you want in white? I don't see you
backstairs.
Backstairs. Once the D1
luggage. What? Nice. Y'all gotta shout from 1 feet.
Last the white door. 20 seconds. Hey, this is for the game. It's for the game. I'm going left.
I didn't see him right back. White, bro. I don't see him. He didn't run back to me.
That guy just went off. We push him.
Count his twice. He's going back to. He's into.
That's fine.
Secret as well. Okay, secret and solo. I'll spawn back out. Let's go front together, bro. Let's go clear front. You gotta stay alive, Zach. You gotta stay alive. Let's go front together. I'm here, G. I'm just gonna be white.
Well, the LA Thieves just made the call. This is for the game. They want to
Good
break
calm by
this
Thieves.
fast. Can they get in position in time?
Can they break this last hill that Optic already is in control of?
On his way through. PT was wonderful for Thieves. Optic Texas really did get a lot of points on this last time around. Ilya's ready, waiting. Draza. He's a slippery little snake. Here comes Shotzi though. Ilya alongside of him. It's looking like a break coming in from Thieves. Draza gets a second, and now Dachi goes to the charge. Well, he gets Envoy, but he's still alive. Draza. Honestly, if he gets a little bit older, Shotzi! Havoc on his knees, but Shotzi finds the flank. And that's 25 seconds.
That was
might commit to
insane.
this. Octane looks like he wants one last roll. Can he find it? But he calls it perfectly. But Shotzi just out of his eye line. And Optic move further to lethal range. That's really, really big time for the side of Optic Texas. 210 and rising. Rotation is here for them. Crowd behind them. Envoy now trying to find a breakthrough. Hook will win that first one. Can he win a second as well? Draza will find two. They need to find this break for the Thieves. And oh my word, Octane and Draza get the rotation.
The Thieves got the rotation here. Can Optic break it for the win?
Can they hold this down? Optic Texas do have nobody on the pinch right now. And Thieves not only need to hold this, they need a good rotation as well. But here come Optic. They're looking to break it. They don't even care about the rotation. They're going to get three already. It's open.
There you go. Get in there.
Only Kenny can do anything now against the green wall surrounding him. And they can win it here, Optic. They just have to hold for a second. Oh, good shots from Kenny, not quite good enough. Eventually we'll finish the kill. Shotzi round the corner. Here come Thieves, they're around the front, but Hook will deal with him. Can they still win it? Yeah, just about. No, they cannot.
Dashi.
Thieves inside. It's all
they got in there.
As we head over towards restaurant. But
Optic can't win, but they can get pretty darn close.
They must win this rotation round if you're Thieves, and you have to hold it. Thieves have so much work to do. Shotzi on a 6 streak as well, but will be gone by Envoy before he can do any more. And you can see Thieves spreading out. Every angle must be covered. Every door must be bolted. Every window locked for them. Shotzi opening up proceedings. Here comes the cruise. And he's found nothing with it. LA Thieves still have the numbers.
Yeah, he hit the roof or something.
They can't win it here, but Optic will keep pushing this. They will keep applying the squeeze.
Optic's got to get in here. 5 seconds is all he needs. Good break. One more.
Is game one, Optic Texas.
Nice Optic. Win map one. As I try to get my co-host back in here.
They were perfect. And they took Restaurant away.
He just dipped out.
Optic Gaming were in command of that hard point pretty much from the word go. And that is the issue. When you are that far behind for Thieves, you can't allow a break, you can't allow a rotation, you can't allow scrap time. And Optic just milked them for all they're worth.
And it comes down to that previous hill over towards P4. That's where the difference is made. Optic Texas find a breakthrough off the back of a really good play from Shotzi. Manages to get himself around behind. There was nobody on the pinch, but then of course Shotzi sets himself up. It's a really big game from him at 29 and 21. And that was the difference maker. It was pretty close up until that stage. But some really decent breaks from a team who have really struggled to do so. Overall, in hardpoint, both these two teams are on the opposite ends of things in terms of those statistics. Rotation belongs to the side of Optic Texas. Breaking belongs to the side of the LA Thieves. But it seemed like the roles were kind of reversed in a certain kind of way towards the end of that game. Optic Texas breaking P3 and then P4 was the difference maker. They walk away with, I want to say, a relatively crucial map number one as well. Knowing that search and destroy is such a strength for them as well. Puts them in a really good series point at this stage. Fantastically done. A really good map number one from them.
And that's what we're going to see if you're an Optic fan. The team coming in hot in the morning. And I think you're right, Ton. Realistically, we didn't see an awful lot in that game from LA Thieves on the break. Optic kept holding them out. And they, like I said before, they did just seem better in almost every aspect of that map. The slaying was on their side, the rotations were on their side, breaks were on their side. In fact, the fact that game come down as close as it was probably didn't tell the whole story.
Yeah, pretty comfortable in the end for Optic Texas, who will find themselves a 50-point win to kick off the series here on Championship Sunday. A long way to go through this losers bracket. Minnesota ready and waiting for the winner of this game. Well, let's have a look at it and how things did break down. Shotzi, the damage dealer here for his team, a 1.38 out of him. And that's the room, man. That's the guy that's going to help you get these rotations. He's going to help you set up these pinches for these breaks. And Optic Texas find a way through. 1-0. Comfortable map number one.
It certainly was. A hard point does not a series make. S&D is winging its way towards us. Embassy will be the next map in this series. Atan, how are we feeling about it?
It's a strange one because we haven't seen a great deal of it from the side of Thieves, but we have seen a lot from Optic, and as the desk commented on, the last two times though, they have went on to lose it. And I think that's mostly due to Illy being shut down. He hasn't been able to get things going on the sniping front, and it has hurt the team. And for the side of Thieves, they see that, they go for that potential weakness, and something that wasn't a weakness for Optic Texas. So Thieves, they are banking on this map. They know that if they lose the search and destroy, to get the reverse sweep going, you need to have to play them on LSC low, which you have already lost.
Our chat thing has seemed to be broke, so
it's a big map for both these
it might
two
just
teams.
be
Every single one is, let's be honest.
me here for a little bit.
This is one for the side of Thieves they'd be looking at and saying, right, let's get the job done here. Let's tie the series up.
Yeah, and realistically, it seems to only be Optic that can take maps of LA Thieves this weekend. A little bit of kryptonite. See whether or not they can bounce back. There is a very large part of me that really wants this to go to a Game 5, just because we really haven't had one ton this week.
No, we haven't. I think they're the only ones who haven't had one. So I don't know if we've cursed it or if we are just cursed. But Optic Texas right now, they are enjoying game number 5s. Maybe, of course, didn't enjoy their series against Minnesota, but every other game, map number 5 has went their way. And can that be the case here up against the side of the LA Thieves? That's what they'd be banking on if it does need to get there, but they won't want to see it, let's be honest.
No, that is the entire series of this. And also one of the things we did kind of touch on earlier is how these maps have changed from their first map. That's why we are seeing maps that these teams may not have been as experienced on in a competitive environment. It's been banned out before, it's been picked differently before. They're trying to counter-pick again.
Yeah, they're kind of going against each other rather than to their strengths. We've seen that Thieves have looked fantastic on Mercado Hardpoint this week, and that has been something that Optic Texas then went on to absolutely get rid of. And then that opens up other maps that you don't necessarily want to play. That Embassy potentially is it in map number 4. It's a bit of a shaky one for both two teams, to be honest. So it's hard to really decipher which way that one's going to go. But of course, the LSCLO Search and Destroy is one that we know there is a record for the side of Optic Texas against LA Thieves. They'll be feeling good if we do get over towards that map number 5. But a lot of a series left to go still. Map number 2 loading in very, very shortly. And I'm interested to see which way this one's going to go. As we said, it really has come down for the side of Optic Texas. Your strength lies in Illy. If you can find these sniping picks and if Shotzi can find some flanks and set up some pinches, they look phenomenal. But over the last 2 times that we've seen them play this map, they have not been able to do it. Can they do it here, though, on Sunday against LA Thieves? So, tall order.
It certainly is. The fist bumps are bumping. The players are loading in. MC Search and Destroy. This one moves them forward. This one guarantees top 3. And not exactly what you want to see if you're a fan of the Green Wall. 6-15 on 2 of your players.
Yeah, and they are the crucial factor on this map. And of course, the last 2 times, if they're having that kind of performance, it has went on to hurt them. But looking over towards the other side, it really is going to come down to a player like Draza. Can he get the job done on the side of the LA Thieves? As Illy is going to be a big factor in this game. It's Optic Texas looking to make it 2. Can LA Thieves slow them down?
Oh, so he's already out, and he almost catches Draza as well. Draza now on an awful lot of fire. Envoy tries to back him up, but
nice shot.
Actually, will fall as well. First blood to Optic.
That's getting rid of your X factor. LA Thieves losing Draza. Kenny will even the odds though. Fight over towards the upper side. Whole map actually kind of in a bit of a weird position, but Dashi will get himself out. Not really a lot of information for either squad so far.
And this is the biggest issue now. LA Thieves and Optic Texas are trying to figure this out. Octane and Hugh are but a bit of masonry apart.
Oh, you see
a pixel. Doesn't want to reach out though, and realistically, nobody's moving. All that's happened there is a call out, but nothing more.
And if you are on the Thieves, you're in a good position to go towards either side. The child's going to start coming in. Octane actually going to go for it as well. Information gained also for Optic. Trade comes through, 2 versus 2.
And that's from down Envoy. Superpowers activated, dead silence. Waits it out, waits for his teammate, but Shotzi already takes down Kenny.
Envoy 1v2.
Now for a 1 versus 2, looking for something,
Bomb is
looking
down
for
today.
anything onto this as well. Gonna find Shotzi, but no, Shotzi alive again. Gets out of there before anything happens, and 27 seconds to go.
Time on his side for Envoy, but information is just not there. Shotzi gets out again, Hook lines it up. Great bait and switch from Optic Texas to get the first round. And it was a strange one at that. Neither team really had a lot of info of when either side really were at any stage until that bomb goes down, until Octane gets challenged by Hook, who cleans up the round for Optic Texas.
And that's kind of the crazy thing as well. Shotzi just refusing to fall. Gets the first blood and does so much extra work. 3 kills and about 8,000 bullets taken. So that is the first round done. Now on defense, Optic Texas will look to extend this lead. Dashi already with a grenade. And he will have attack out this time.
It's a tried and tested one, and that's Draza. First blood in 2 rounds in a row, Octane. Can't find the shot onto
Draza, but can he get one of his own?
Both teams trying to fill themselves out. Octane will have caught a glimpse of Illy there, but he knows, and he's going to try and get out before anything happens, and does so. LA Thieves kind of relying on this sniper to be the catalyst for a push. But everywhere they go, everywhere they want to move now, is going to have a member of the Green Wall.
Dashi's got to be careful here. Octane, can he find the angle? Is he expecting Bruce to be here? The answer is absolutely not. Dashi will find the kill. Dashi will get out as well. 2 versus 3 now for Thieves.
And can he find Hugh? I thought Optic would have just played them a little bit longer here as well, but time now running out.
Look at this from Envoy.
Here he goes. Oh, he's just not going to find anything he wants to. Eventually does find Illy. Leaves Dashi to 1 versus 2, and he does these over and over again. Can he do it at this point? Gonna find Kenny, but Kenny's ready. The centering was not perfect. LA Thieves get 1 back on the board.
First blood this time does not work out for the side of Optic Texas. Envoy just making the route around. Nobody watching Illy's back. Starting to squeeze over towards that B side. As Dashi backs down, they expect the push to then come through from the LA Thieves over towards that site. Illy starts to stretch it around, starts to tighten the vice, but ultimately didn't know he was getting flanked, so really good play by Thieves. 3 for Kenny in a row, and in that round as well. Really well played. Thieves now onto the defensive side. Look at this push though from Optic Texas.
Oh, it's a huge headbutt. They're already putting numbers out towards us as well. Envoy will be calling that he's been hit and trying to back out at the same time. There's just guns and fire everywhere, but nobody going down quite yet. Dryas will get the first blood, Kenny will get the second. And Optic's aggressive push eventually will bring it back.
Ooh, Optic got 2 more.
And the green
Hoop got
wall.
1. Oh, but
They've
Hoop
been
got
aggressive, but it
1v2
hasn't
for
worked out
Illy.
so far. Illy left in a 1 versus 2. And anything could have happened on that push. Can he find a way?
Problem is for him here, Bomb not in the best position. Sniper out, I think he would have been in a better spot, but here comes the squeeze. Is Envoy going to go for push for it? He still has 40 seconds or so here. Getting the better angle onto Octane, and Envoy will then in turn get the better angle onto Illy. The stretch is going to start coming in. Envoy, will he go for the rechal? Yes, he does. Illy gets out.
And here we go. Illy in a good position. LA Thieves will try and chow this as 2. But they are squaring up, and Octane will get that eventually. Illy did so much good work to get out of that position. But Thieves held their nerve. They played it as a 2 versus 1. They would not allow Illy to get the 1v1 gunfight he so desperately wanted.
A lot of action off camera there, unfortunately, but it was really that hold over towards the orange side that LA Thieves wanted to make sure they kept a hold of. Stops that bomb going down so easily, and I think it was Huku who actually pushed with the bomb, and as soon as he loses it there, it makes it so difficult for Illy to win that round. Thieves now in a good spot. Got to be careful of that grenade that came over last time. Doesn't hurt them. A lot of purchase over towards the B side here now. Hook, does he have an answer?
Are they going to guess this correctly? LA Thieves have been aggressive this time, but not really finding any purchase. They are waiting for something, but Dashi already taken down Octane. Made himself visible for just a second. Can LA Thieves get this trade coming through? They have guessed pretty much correctly where this player's going to be.
Oh,
but
Hook.
they don't win
Good
the
play.
gunfight, so it doesn't matter. Kenny, dead silence. Is it the difference? It's a 2 versus 4 for LA Thieves. 2 versus 3 very shortly. Oh, he waits for it, he waits for it, but does eventually get it.
Smart play from Kenny. Just bided his time, but this is not a gunfight that he wants to take on. Grenade might help him out. Shotzi also on his way. Dashi's just baiting. Surely he is. Envoy will find one at the Dashi.
Oh,
Those
but
who
Hook
takes down him as well. Now 1 versus 2. Kenny makes it a 1v1.
The reads. Unfortunately, doesn't know where Shotzi is, but Shotzi does know, and Shotzi is going to get it, surely. No, running for his life, Kenny. Panic, stress, everything else. They've gone different directions. Kenny goes for the chow off the top rope.
Oh.
And Shotzi gets away again. Now
This is
Hunter
insane.
down. Pre-fire coming through. Shotzi dipping out one more time. What have we just seen? It comes down to
No!
Shotzi
Kenny wanted that so bad.
slippery. You just can't get him.
You can't lock him down.
That was crazy, man.
Oh, Shotzi, never change. My word. Frustrating. I think if you're Kenny, you're just like, just give me
That was
one
crazy.
more bullet. Shotzi plays his life to perfection. 4-2. 2-2 in the search and destroy. It's been a wacky one so far. Neither team really much control on the defense, and somehow rounds just keep leaking towards the attack.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a chess game here. You can tell that by the fact the battle lines are inconsistent. Both teams have the breaks figured out. They have the vibe, but already a big chow
Ooh,
coming
Optic.
through.
Good double
Optic
chow.
making moves here this time, and Kenny, he's called this out, but he's not through the door. Oh, gets it eventually. However, Hugh trying to lock him in. So that was all. Octane backing him up. There's more players coming through. Optic being very, very aggressive. It's put LA Thieves on the back burner. There's more players all around him here as well. And Octane sees them, but he's alone and outgunned.
Oh!
And Dashi will find 2.
Dashi.
Oh, Octane gets deleted there. Yeah, okay, the cover is there for Dashi. We'll find one inside the kitchen, and he just gives him the dip, and then we'll see you in the next round, Sam.
I think you can say that Dashi shoots pretty straight.
He's been shooting straight all week with the whole stage, to be honest with you.
Dashi, we
Ever since the
shooting
recall comes
straight,
through,
bro.
Dashi has been an absolute phenom for this Optic Texas side. Shotzi, though, really has been the difference maker here, sitting at 6-2, but it's still only a 1-round difference. And Draza has been a huge performer for the side of the LA Thieves, in Search and Destroy specifically. Isn't getting things going yet.
Nades out again. Oh, it's a double nade. It's another first blood for Optic. Nearly firing to see if he can find another one, but already come down to it. It's come back. Draza's found it as well. They're not going to get this trade straight away. Optic to try it as well, and Shotzi's in trouble. Draza stays alive, trying to go for the hunt for him, but of course, slippery Shotzi does not get away that time. Dashi also somehow doesn't get the trade.
How did Dashi not get that guy?
LA Thieves have 3 players still alive somehow. Not anymore. 2 versus 2.
This has just been crazy. Nobody really seems to know what anyone else is. Draza gets himself up top. Illy just trying to get into cover. What can Dashi do? Well, he can
Dashi,
find
yes.
to make it a 1 versus 2 now. Draza with 2 already in the round. Can he find the ace to tie things up?
Draza hoping for an opportunity. Where can he go? Fortunately, while he will find Italy here, he has a Vaznev and nothing else for it. Dead silence popped. Hope's resting on it completely. Can he get past him? Gets a few shots in as well now, but Italy will just play his life over and over again. Pre-fire, and down he goes. Optic Texas get another round on the board. And with these chaotic S&D rounds, we know how much Optic like playing in chaos.
And Draza, I mean, there's just nothing you can do there. That's a valiant attempt, but Illy never gonna let that one slide. Optic Texas in danger of walking away with this.
Hey, Draza wants to snake.
3
We say
to
we
4
can snake
for
too,
Illy.
bros. We can snake
Of course,
too.
we highlighted the issues that he's had on this map specifically very recently. He hasn't necessarily need to go off yet, because Shotzi and Co have been getting the job done. Pushing, like, looking over towards B.
It's like they're getting the fast B plant.
Overwatch. Optic Texas on their way.
No, he
Just
actually
waiting
getting
for
his
this one.
plan
There's
off.
been a hit marker there as well. Optic go for a Kenny will find
Oh,
that first
Kenny in the
blood.
top.
Potential for a trade coming through as well, but LA Thieves are not in the position they want to be yet.
They're not, but B down. This is the fight you need to win if you're LA Thieves. Dashi, ready and waiting, sneaking up the ladder all the time, and he doesn't get it. Another kill from Kenny. Sitting at 10 and 5, and now Embassy control belongs to Thieves. You've just got to find Hook, who's shooting bullets in this thin air, and Envoy will find him. It's a wonderful, wonderful retake from Thieves off the back of huge play from Kenny.
They spread out the map. They
Yeah,
try to
Kenny
think
went
they're
around
going
the
to fight
back
as
and
well,
made
but you
a
are right,
play.
Kenny made the difference. The spin and burn a little bit faster than Dashi could do it. Just a little bit of relief. It's not going to be 5-2, it will be 4-3. You're still behind, but that feels a lot better.
It's one of those swing rounds, isn't it? We talk about it so often. That scoreline does look a lot better if you're the LA Thieves than a 5-2 potentially would. But this from Kenny on Dashi, oh, just gets the good timing on him. Finds the kill, and that completely opens things up. If Kenny dies there, it's a very, very different story. He hasn't died much, so 10 and 5 from him. Really big search and destroy. LA Thieves, though, still around behind. Now their turn to attack.
What comes out of the playbook here for LA Thieves? Well, I believe they've already seen this from Illy. Shots to try to make another play towards the mid, but will be cut down. This time it does not work out. LA Thieves have the first blood. Optic looking for a rebuttal. It's going to be Hugh under the gun as well, and he just gets the wrong timing. Envoy will take him down as well. Illy and Dashi, 2 versus 4.
The LA Thieves we've seen yesterday up against Ultra, they just play in pack so well. But are they expecting this now? Thieves made most of their push over towards the A site. Illy is going to go for it, but Octane will cut him down. It is a flawless round for Thieves.
Thieves look good tying that up. I don't like it.
Pretty clinical there in the end. You can say a little bit of bad timing for Optic. Chelsea got stunned. Cute
I
through
like
it,
it one
stunned and
bit.
got caught as well. No, ready for Dashi and Illy to go. But all tied up. And this is where the teams might be trying to pull something out of the playbook. Try find the difference.
2 rounds in a row now for Thieves. Momentum is with them. The crowd trying to get behind this Optic Texas lineup now. 4-4. It's once again going to be a settle over towards B. The grenade will find nothing, but will find information. The fact that it finds nothing, now they know that Optic Texas aren't finding this push. Draza in a dangerous spot for him, but also for Shotzi.
Dang, Draza.
4 versus 3. And Optic looking for something off the back of Illy. The sniper is banging Octane. He's throwing his eyebrows at him. Not giving him any more than that, and takes him down eventually. Optic again in a 2 versus 4. They need some magic ton.
And that's just brilliant from Octane. Gives him the shoulder. Finds a different angle. Hook deletes Envoy, but Kenny will answer back. It's now a 1 versus 3 for Dashi. This is back-to-back rounds for Thieves if they can close it out. But that's going to be a good grenade. Kenny is dead. 1v2.
Somebody lit up the bat signal and tried to get him to play. But Thieves' numbers will tell in the end.
Ruh-roh.
3 straight rounds from the Thieves.
And that's all on Octane for me to find that opening pick over towards. No, sorry, it was the second kill onto Illy. He's just snaking away over towards the plant pots, but then he holds that angle on the other window because he knows that Illy is going to go for that peak. Smart play out of Octane. LA Thieves now 1 round away from tying things up here. Kenny's 12 and 6. He's been phenomenal in the middle of the map.
And here we go. What could be the final tackle as well, already getting over to. There's a lot of information that's been known already. Kenny, dead silence, who's going to make a move? Looking for something as well. Hugh going to get caught with the stunning turn again. Already first blood to LA Thieves. They're trying to get to find him before he can do any more damage. Illy is trying to get something done as well as he runs forward for his team. Numbers here now. Oh, Shotzi gets a kill too much.
Oh, Illy!
Gets that one. Octane left alone, bomb down.
And not in the best of positions. What on earth was that from Illy? Finds the gunfight. Illy and Shotzi now in prime position. Octane, not really much of a hope or a prayer. Illy will go for the check. Octane will just get some bad timing. Does see him. The fuse starting to come in. Can he manage to find it now? Shotzi just baiting, switching. Octane will find one. Illy has to challenge. He has to challenge. Does he get there in time? He's got it.
Illy with a 3 streak. The sniper and the ice.
0.8 seconds left.
Octane did everything he needed to, but wasn't able to find the gunfights.
This is a crazy one.
Was that retake from Optic Texas? Illy. It's not that kill I'm talking about. The one bottom orange. Crazy. And now we head into a round 11.
Round 11. This is it for all the marbles.
The series may very well rest on this round.
Come on, Optic.
For Optic, 2 to the good. For Thieves, a chance to bring it back to even keel.
Round 11 records, it doesn't necessarily suit the side of Optic Texas. Looking for the pick, but Thieves playing somewhat slowly. But Kenny, the one that could be dangerous, but can Illy be the catalyst for the team here?
And that's what they're waiting for. They're hoping somebody gets in that sniper scope. Both teams just holding position, not wanting to give away that first blood in this round 11.
Can Kenny be the one to open things up here for Thieves? He's had such a good game so far, but neither team wanting to make a misstep. 45 seconds remaining now. Optic Texas are the ones that have to move.
They're burning a lot of time, but they're going to make the move already. Shotzi will go down first. Octane finds him. Optic, time ticking. Going to go down, and he almost gets the hit marker. Draza on Overwatch against Dashi. They're starting to make a move here. Optic have committed.
They've committed. And even if Hook can get this bomb down, it would just be wonderful for Optic Texas. But here comes Kenny onto the flank. Illy now dead to rights.
LA Thieves, flawless in round 11 that time. Optic went for the calm gameplay. They tried to find the first blood. It did not appear. And then they were pinched from every single angle.
Ooh, crazy. Okay, this is going to come down to it.
The entire crowd held its breath.
I was holding my breath. That's for sure.
A very, very tense end to what was a crazy embassy search and destroy. And Kenny going off when he needs to. It's 12 untraded kills of 14. Wonderful stuff.
14 and 7, man. Someone needs to kill Kenny, man. Come on.
Even that last play, you saw him on the flank. Illy had nowhere to go. He was trying to make something happen. The sniper went off, but it hit nothing. Kenny, he knew he was coming.
And that was the problem there for Optic Texas. It gives LA Thieves such a great amount of time to find themselves in that position to slow down whatever they're trying to do, which was already trying to be slow. They were looking for the pick through Illy. LA Thieves offer nothing to them and find the round. They find the pick. And they find themselves now in this series, one apiece before we head into a fortress control. And I'd imagine that'll get very mixy before we do see an MC hardpoint. We will at least see 4. I think we'll see 5.
We certainly could see 5. And if anything, yesterday's game kind of gives a little inkling of how that might go. But realistically, both these two teams looking on top of their game, unwilling to really give anything away.
Yeah, and for the side of Optic Texas to lose the search and destroy after you win a hard point in map number 1, that's got to be a disappointment for them, but still, a lot to go.
It really is, and you've got to ask yourself, which of these two teams do you think will do the best moving forward?
It's difficult because Fortress Control is a weird one. We've already talked about the veto's been a little bit strange as well, so this one very much still in the balance.
It certainly is. Well, we'll have to find out how the rest of this series goes. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right.
All right. Yep, Fortress Control. The Spawn Camp Fest. Gonna come in next, and we got another Embassy Hardpoint, and then at least Embassy Hardpoint, and then if it comes down to it, an El Asilo Search and Destroy for the dub. They just played it slow. Super slow. You know? So, not too bad plays there from the LA Thieves going into map 2. And so we'll see what happens for the Fortress Control. It's all just going to come down to who can get a couple ticks and make a play to maybe get that last defense. That last defense can swing a whole match, man. It's insane how just one side, one way or the other, can swing a match. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back myself. All right. Oh, looks like they're playing something here. What, do they still got music? Yep, they do. Rock, paper, scissors. Homeboy won rock, paper, scissors. Wonder what he won. Looked like a cool shirt or something. As we're about to get into map 3, the Fortress Control. I hope Optic can play as good a control as they played yesterday on El Asilo. Obviously, Thieves didn't want to play El Asilo, so we shall check it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty League. We are in an incredible game here so far. LA Thieves and Optic Texas currently 1-1 after 2 maps. They're looking to move forward in this tournament and see if they can go all the way for this trophy.
Wonderful trophy. Boston Breach want to make everybody sure that they knew where this one was coming from, of course, with the logos all over it, but it is a wonderful, wonderful trophy. I'm so happy we've even got them at this stage, but who is going to have their name on that trophy at the end of today? It's still very much up in the air. Still 4 teams left in this tournament. There will be 3 after this series as we head into a Fortress Control between these 2 squads that, honestly, we don't have a great deal on. We've not really seen a great deal from both these 2 teams. Optic Texas only playing the once, and for Thieves only the 4 times, but we know what the aim of this game is. We know that it's difficult for the attacking team to find a route out, and we know that ticks are going to make a huge, huge difference. Yeah, who's going to be the one that can just do that little bit better?
Yeah, it's all about control, funny enough. Get them back into their spawn and keep them there.
Thieves are going to start on defense.
First break, it's not going to go well for Optic. They've got to be careful here. They do not want to let themselves be bottled back in, and that's what they're fighting for. Only one player currently sitting outside, and it's Shotzi. Could be a big kill. Can he stay alive and get anything else?
Draza just knowing he needs to stay alive here. Trying to find some picks where he can. We'll go with the first Shotzi. Flying up for the second really good gunfight win. Is that right out for Optic Texas? Potentially, no, it isn't.
Kenny, though,
Kenny
already in a
over.
good
Now,
position.
All of a sudden, you have actually allowed
Actually, someone is on A.
Optic Texas have got a
Illy.
small right out here.
Illy, that's a huge gunfight as well. Staying alive, gets a second one with a knife as well. Illy
with 2 on A.
For them. Clock stopped. Octane's looking for them. The rest of Optic want to reinforce. They've got to be careful. It has been contested so far. It actually goes for the chow, and Optic are out.
And that's a tick over towards A. So
Yep,
it's a small win for Optic Texas. Irrelevant what happens in the rest of this round, but here we go. They're starting to fry.
Luke and Shotzi starting to get toward B.
That's where chaos
maybe
starts to be caused for the defensive team. Optic Texas starting to lock this down. One more opportunity for the side of LA Thieves. It's Illy who's been here the entire time. He'll get wiped off the map. But
finally,
it's 2
Illy
ticks
he needs to get through.
And maybe a route out over towards B.
Actually desperately trying to win these gunfights and get the first one onto Kenny. Optic refusing to allow themselves to be put back so far, and
Shotzi with the dolphin dive of the century.
Where is he going? Almost gets a second kill on the Draza, but it's no good.
Hook alive and bottom on. Kills still being traded. Optic Texas may well be down on lives here, but we've already seen the damage done over towards A. I'm curious now if Optic Texas even try much here. They may well see if they can find a kill or 2. Shotzi will find one, and now there is a little bit of a gap to try and get yourself out. You managed to make it over towards B, but not quite. Hook finds one in the middle. Still an opportunity here for Optic Texas to do a little bit more damage.
Yeah, it's a desperate run for it as well, and Draza does all right. I know where you're sprinting from, however. Illy's still alive, and Octane, though, great centering, eventually will take him down. And with 2 seconds left to go, this should all be locked in. I say that gunfight going down on it, but it will be over and done with. Highlights there.
Thieves a good
Optic
hold
Gaming did
on
not make it
defense.
easy for the Thieves. They got ticks.
They got 2
kept
ticks.
it a little bit chaotic. It is the secret to this map. Do not get fully white and stay in spawn.
2 ticks over towards the side of Optic Texas. And that's a win when you're on these attacking rounds. If you can find anything, and then you move on to your defense and just allow the other team nothing, you're in a really good spot. It's these small, minute differences when it does come down to Fortress Control, and it's about being steady all the way through. The side of the LA Thieves, defense is really strong for them. One of the strongest defensive teams in the game when it does come to Fortress Control, but that is a stat that is high on every single end from every single team. But they have found a breakout over towards B, or they had done. Shotzi will find one, it will get traded. LA Thieves, a little bit of a window here.
Hugo unfortunately gets done there as soon as he pops dead silent, so he has to slow his roll just a little bit. Now they're waiting for it. Look at this though from Optic. They are challenging every single angle. They want to put them all over the place, but they've managed to get it.
Oh no.
And that's the second tick through. The third tick might be in as well. You can see the stack coming in. And now Optic will have to just settle for A. And Shotzi, of course, he's being sneaky as per usual.
And he knows that all four of them up, so he isn't going to mess with the spawns too much. Pushes all the way around, finds one, can't find the second. And now to the side of Optic Texas, this is still doable. Good shots coming in from Octane, can't find the third. But straight away, I mean, it's a big gunfight win from Hook. And Optic Texas may well still go on to win this round. But the problem is they're going to be behind in ticks heading into rounds 3 and 4.
And that's another big gunfight from Illy. That has put LA Thieves back in the bottle. Raza may be sitting stables, but he is trying to win a gunfight when Optic are set up. And he wins the first one as well. It all slows down a little bit as it goes for it as well, and it's going to be shut down before anything else can happen. But we can see this over and over again now. Optic.
As they do actually get on A here.
Need to limit the damage being done here. There's going to be a couple of ticks, potentially more, going over towards the side of Thieves. They do have Kenny in a position to cause some issue. Octane will find the first gunfight and a second as well. Pushing in over towards A now. Shotzi has to defend. Shotzi has to stay alive. Illy on Overwatch. Shotzi with a challenge. Really good gunfight win. And that forces Thieves back again. A minute still to go here. That time was extended. Lives just ever so slightly in favor of Optic Texas. But as we have mentioned, those ticks belong to Thieves, irrelevant of what happens in this next 50 seconds.
Big first kill, but Shotzi's going to try and make an issue for it as well. And Kenny jumps back into the doorway and goes down. Thieves are still not out. Shotzi being a problem one more time. Will they read this? They aren't. They haven't read it, and Shotzi, he's behind, already found White, doesn't find anything of it. Shotzi, will you kill somebody? Like, how on earth? Still alive, still running, still going. Shotzi still gunning. And while the Thieves are out, they are running out of time. They are running out of places to go.
Just causing chaos. As he said, they revel in it. That's now 5 in a row from Shotzi. Thieves onto the point though, over towards A, has to win this gunfight and does so. Wonderfully well played from Shotzi. It's 6 in a row. But it's a defensive round win that's going to click on through unless Thieves can perform some sort of miracle from here. Where Thieves will take the advantage. They managed to get one more tick. The positivity is just the one. It's 2 more seconds. Shotzi will end the round on a 7 spree, but it will be LA Thieves, maybe the happier of the campus.
They gave away 1 extra tick.
Yeah, Shotzi being
so
really
LA Thieves up by 1
to deal with. Shots 2 players, ran away, ran all the way around, come back, killed another player, stayed alive, 7 streak. Easy. I wonder how influential that streak will be as they move into this attack.
That is a big factor. So now we head into another 2 rounds of defense. Both these 2 teams will be looking to keep it under lock and key. But it is the LA Thieves with that 1 tick advantage. And now we'll look to not give anything over towards the side of Optic Texas. But the caveat, a streak available for Shotzi, that could very well influence how this game goes.
I think it'll probably all be based around the break. No, wait a minute, he's going to use it to break. Here it goes. Can they find the opening? And Dashi already gets one onto Envoy. They look for a second, it's not going to happen, but it has allowed Optic to break out.
That would have been a big kill.
Yeah, 2 stack on A.
Will eventually be found. Shotzi continues the spree. It now lies at 8. And Optic Texas have found a route out over towards the A side. Envoy trying his best to do something about it. Illy will be there for the trade. Shotzi eventually has been taken down, but great shots in from Illy. This is now 2 ticks. It's going to be more. Over towards A. So good work from Optic Texas. They used the streak for information and to get them out. It's a big gunfight win from Illy. Trade comes through. A not quite locked in.
Dashi should be able to get this. I don't think they are going to be counter. Say that! And
oh no!
It's a huge gunfight. The tick coming through on the way. Hugh trying to stay alive and doesn't gun Octane. It's a game of inches here, but eventually Optic will not only be able to get out, they will get A.
All right, they got A.
Optic in a good position, +2. With Optic having to defend themselves still, but there's still a lot of time here to get a hold of B, and somebody you just don't want in art is Shotzi. 2 streak for him, 20 and 11. He has been causing absolute chaos, just trying to stay alive, and that's as best as he can possibly do. Staying alive in that position is as good as finding kills. And now for Optic Texas. You've found some damage in this round. Even if you don't go on to win it, it's a good round from you. But they have time, they have numbers, they have position.
And this may come down to Illy. He's been very, very patient. He's held
his
position
made
for
by
some
Dashi.
time. Dashi already finding Octane. Illy finds Envoy as well. They are out. Dashi looking to make a move. This is a huge gunfight, and he's going to win it. The rest of Optic now reinforcing.
Octane towards the back door. He's the one that causes the damage. It's only Illy left. 14 lives apiece. Thieves are going to be very, very careful here. They've got pressure over towards the A side to cut off the reinforcements, which are going to come through, but those reinforcements have gunned Kenny out of top arc. Envoy now needs to try and clean house. He knows there will be people here. Good shots from Draza. We'll find 2. Shotzi will find 1. That's pretty much clean house from Thieves. You still got to deal with Shotzi, which is keeping the pressure on LA Thieves. They've got to back down a little bit.
It's a slippery, difficult kill, and he's up top as well. Ellie finds a gunfight as well at the same time. LA Thieves are feeding the pressure every single second. Optic are unrelenting. They keep escaping, they keep getting out. Shotzi eventually goes down. There's going to be Hugh up top. Hugh wins the gunfight. And Optic trying to get the time.
Oh, Hugh!
Gunfight! And now the pressure comes. Dash and Illy moving towards the side as well. Optic's going to be here. He gets gunned.
Uh-oh, this is trouble.
Get through. Kenny will find 1.
This is good for Optic. Maybe.
This is disastrous now for Thieves. You've got to move back into position. You've got to find the kills. Can it be Hook to clean things up? That's 4 dead. There's just no respawns remaining.
Restack on B.
There's no time. There's no hope for Thieves in this one. It'll take a minor miracle to try and get this back in.
The tick is done. No, wait a minute. It is done. Optic Texas find an attack on the control.
Optic find an attack. All they have to do is hold on the defense. Don't give it up completely. Oh no, come on. No, come on.
Thieves were never comfortable. They never had the opportunity to slow anything down.
They never had control around Arc and around the middle of the map. That was the big problem. Even if they're not finding kills, players like Shotzi, etc., I mean mainly Shotzi, staying alive in those positions is so crucial. Because Thieves are like, okay, yeah, we've got 3, but where's Shotzi? We've got to deal with him because he'll pinch behind us, and then because of that, the rest of Optic Texas have a free road out of their
My
spawn.
internet's acting up now.
And a really good opportunity to go back into the lead in this series. Can they pin them back, or can Thieves do a madness and tie it up?
And this is the difficulty now.
Apologize for the quality issues, but it looks like
well.
LA Thieves getting on the beat.
Just try and slow them down just a bit, but he gets hit by concussive stuns. Envoy's going to find that first kill onto him as well. That first tick is going through onto LA Thieves. They are desperately trying to bring this one back as well. Another player is gone. The Dashi takes bullets to the face, but alive. Eventually jumps through and finds 2 kills.
Someone's got to get on.
Octane gets his one back. It's contested. They know B is done and dusted. It is a fast attack there.
Instantly
from LA Thieves,
got B.
But it is not over. They still have to do the hard work. They have to get into A, and they cannot afford to be wiped.
Hook will find the first kill on the Kenny to just slow things down. They're still in a good position to win this round, but they need to clean thieves out. For Thieves, you've got to stay alive.
Good play staying on A.
Spread out, playing their lives. They know that job is still difficult here. Octane, 22 and 17, has had a hell of a game.
Still one in their back.
And
Octane.
Still alive if you're Octane is a crucial part of the LA Thieves plan to get a hold of it.
Yeah, I just want him to stay out, but he also has to be a factor. Optic will lock the rest of his team away. They're not really focusing on anymore. They're making the relevant before it. And you can see Octane's trying to find something back.
3 down for Thieves.
Huke is out though. He's the only player left who might be able to do something. Trophy's down. And here comes Optic, the green wall, looking to strike Huke.
They got to get him off the point now.
He finds a second. Draza will get one back on the Willie, and Huke.
There you go.
4 streak for Huke. He stops.
All right, now keep him in the back.
And it may well be 2 ticks for the side of Thieves, and they've still got a good opportunity here. But they get forced back into their spawn, and now you've got to run the gauntlet. Who can be the first one to fall? Kenny finds a breakout, a small bit of respite for the side of Thieves to find a way through, but trades do not work in the favor of the LA Thieves right now, as Shotzi will find more. 24 and 21, he's slowed down in this round, but he's in the position that Optic Texas need him to be. Envoy will find another. Lives in the favor of the LA Thieves, ticks in the favor of LA Thieves, but they have to get out the spawn. It's still a hard job to do.
And this is the problem. Optic are in the better position. 1 tick might as well be a million. They have to wipe and get out of that spawn. Teams have got entire rounds unable to move. Optic only have to hold them for 30 seconds to win this. Octane takes
oh no! Team kill. Shotzi.
Thieves are now staggered. 22 seconds left to go as Huke continues to pile on the pressure. Shotzi flying out down to Kenny. but it is so far.
14 seconds.
And it might not be enough. Last roll now for the Thieves. Here they go. What are they doing already?
Oh, Kenny.
Gets one. Kenny has another. Illy holding the gate.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Magic for them as well. It's gonna go. The walls in it down.
No.
LA Thieves find it with 5 seconds to go. And this control is not done. We have one more round for you. And I don't know how on earth they found the nerve and the temerity to break out in the dying seconds.
I can't remember who has the most ticks, to be honest with you. It's so stressful.
Thieves should have the most ticks.
Switching
They should have
sides,
defense.
which means Thieves have the ticks. It's their turn to defend. Optic Texas have done it before. Thieves have also held a defense throughout this as well. Got to be kicking yourselves if you're Optic Texas.
They had it, man.
Didn't go on to win that, but as said, they've done it before. Can they do it again?
Here we go. Break influential on this. They've won the attacking rounds. They've managed to keep the door open as well. Already you can see Optic slowly but surely getting on to that point as well. Ellie wins another huge gunfight. He's been so influential today.
He has been causing havoc, but as has Octane. Dashi finds a route through. Needs some reinforcements, which is what Kenny will try and cut off. Hook in this position with Presumer Vaznev is never going to be able to do much here, but Envoy with the Vaznev there in the perfect position. Shotzi's found a way out over towards Beto, but he's been gunned, and all of a sudden that's 4 dead. Thieves in prime position to hold down this defense now.
And here we go. Optic have to break it. They have to break it, and Kenny already gunning a 6 streak for him.
He's got a cruise
Thieves
too.
looking to lock this. We've seen teams do it before. It is rare to get a break in this scenario. They're desperate for it. Optic want out. They want to get towards this point.
It's going to take a monumental effort for Optic Texas to find a way out, and not just find a way out, but get A and B. There's so many lives behind now, and the challenge just keeps on coming from the side of Thieves. Shotzi finds a way through. No, he does not. Kenny just keeps on going. Dashi with a spawn side over towards the stables, but it's still such a difficult push. 25 seconds to go.
And they're just trying to lock them in here as well. The human turret is firing on all cylinders. Kenny's calling it in now. He says, nobody is escaping my wrath. Nobody is getting out of this yet. Oh, and he finds 2 at the same time. Optic down to 9 lives. 13 seconds left to go. They have not broke the lock. They have not managed to find a gap in Thieves' defense. And it is done. It is dusted.
Optic threw that shit away last round, man.
Control goes to Thieves as Optic falter in the final round.
No, they faltered in the round before that. Gave it up in the last 7 seconds, man.
Absolutely not. Not even a threat from the side of Optic Texas, who were the ones who found that first attack. But Thieves did a wonderful job to then answer back with one of their own. And again, Kenny is having a hell of a game. Much better from Draza in that one as well. A big win now for the side of the LA Thieves, who have one small step in that losers bracket final.
And that game came down to so many small moments.
Draws a 30 and 24. Kenny 31-21.
Very good time trying to be slippery as he could be, but realistically,
dang,
that last round was the first time we saw that trap fully put onto a team. It always been a little bit chaotic. The fact that LA Thieves broke out in their round 4 with what, 10 seconds to go or something crazy?
Yeah, it was a pretty crazy.
That was nuts, man. That was a crazy control.
Everybody getting pinned in their defense into their spawn every single time that they were on the attacking side. An interesting one to say at the least, with attacks flowing over towards both sides, but it is the advantage that Thieves found through those attacks that gets them that round number 5 defense. But Shotzi was just a maniac throughout the map for Optic, but not good enough in the end.
I will say, I also want to highlight Illy. His plays around the A site were influential, eventually just fell there in the end to Envoy.
I mean, he just gave it up, man. They choked a little. Chickadee choke, bro. Dang it.
How to punish you. They are able to reinforce. They have the ability to hold the chokes. They have great areas and power positions to hold you from. And in the end, that is what Optic fell to.
It's a big map win now for Thieves. And it's in their own hands. They don't necessarily need to see that El Asilo, which is the only map in map number 5 that was played in the previous series between these two. That was one that went over towards the Optic Texas side. They're going to need to find a map 4 hardpoint to force that map number 5 now. Really good performance from Thieves. They just do their job in round number 5 and force themselves into the lead.
Crazy.
Well, to hardpoint we must go. Ton, how do you feel about it?
It's quite difficult to know how to feel about it. Embassy is a little bit more of a strange one. We'll delve into the stats when we get there, but it is one that is not necessarily guaranteed for either one of these two teams. It is a difficult one to call, as have every single one of these maps been so far. I'm really struggling to wonder if we are going to go to that map 5, but the ones that will be absolutely confident if we do get to that map 5 will be Optic Texas.
Yeah, 100%, and that's maybe what they're relying on a little bit here, but the truth being told, I don't think the gap between these two teams is very big at all. No. Realistically, it has come down to very minute moments, and that's probably why I'm struggling to figure out how I think this one should go. Obviously, the fans at home and our experts will be going one way or the other, but statistics haven't been our friend this event either. That's the other big issue.
No, they haven't. Sometimes we can talk about them so much and it does in the end not make a difference really, whatever we bring to the table, because when it does come down to line, it is about the pressure. It is about on the day of how you're playing, and on this day, Kenny is having a hell of a series so far for the squad at 1.26 overall. Helped massively by that 2 in the search and destroy and the 1.48 in the control. Influential for the squad to find themselves back into the lead of this series.
And that's kind of one of the weird things about Kenny. I feel like that doesn't tell the whole story, even with the positive KD. I think his kills are more influential sometimes.
All right, fist bumps out. Let's see if Optic
he finds himself
can win a hard point to send it to a map 5.
Finds 2 pieces that break open setups.
Or will LA Thieves move on
We'll have to find
to
out.
play
What happens.
against
Because Embassy
Rocker
hardpoint is ready to rock.
in the
For
semis,
Thieves, a chance to put Optic out of the
the
tournament.
losers finals?
For Optic, a chance to send it to a map number 5.
And it is Optic Texas' typical ban, as we mentioned at the top of the show, but they've had to respect how well Thieves have been playing over towards Mikado. Both teams lost this last time they played it. Optic losing it to FaZe, but Thieves over towards the side of LAG, who are also really strong on this map. It is a hard one to call, but it's one that Thieves will be confident in. But can Optic Texas bring this one back on a map that isn't necessarily favored their way? Well, if Kenny keeps shooting like that, it's going to be difficult.
He moves over, just allows Dashy to get him before he can do anything else. Octone though, waiting for Illy, and will get caught with a grenade in his hand. A little bit of good time here though, for the Thieves to kick things open.
Optic does have P2 spawns.
Decent enough time in it. It's one of those P1s that you sometimes think, yeah, you're not going to get a lot of time on, but things do be changing that way. 21 seconds already over towards P1. Got shots coming in from Envoy. You look it over towards P2. It is going to be Optic Texas, the ones there. 20 seconds left on P1 though. That is very attainable from the side of Thieves here, considering the position of Optic Texas.
And it looks like LA Thieves said, all right, we'll just get a bit of scrap time here. Won't worry too much about the break. The only player worrying about it is going to be Draza, but he has been spotted and gunned. Illy in a commanding position. This should be Optic Texas to lock in the majority of this time.
And I love this from Hookah, really well played. Gets the player after scrap time, then gets control over towards the car park. This is actually pretty much perfect for Optic Texas. If you can hold down your gunfights, this is the position you want to be in, but a kill from Draza towards the back may well upset that.
Uh-oh, they're coming in the back.
Actually going to be feeling the pressure. Has a little bit of reinforcement for him as well, but the gunny is good. And he looks for Draza. Draza gets away with his life and tries to turn a burn. Not going to be able to. Octane finds 2 at the same time, and it will be a bit of a break. Only Illy stands in the way of the Thieves.
He should be dead. Yeah. Grenade comes through. Envoy will find him before the trophy system can do anything about it, but Shotzi says, right, okay, well, I'll do it myself. Finds 2 to get the break, but now let's start looking over towards this rotation. 20 seconds to go. Over towards P2. Draza's found a way through. Dashi holding down mid-map. Can't find the second. Envoy will be there, but it's about this fight. Big gunfight coming up.
This is a big fight right here. Draza Illy. Oh my gosh.
And down he goes, and Draza finds the second one, not the third. Hugh guns him before he can do any more damage. And Octane is locked in, but not locked in enough. Dashi takes it down. We were talking about the AR battles before this game.
That's a break from Optic Texas from the car park side.
There you go, Optic.
They find her through some great shots from Dashi. He's going to need some more here. Kenny challenge around the corner. There's one. Illy reload and just get the trophies down, but the gunfight's coming through. It's going to be Shotzi to find 2.
All 4 down for Optic.
38 seconds still remaining here. Over towards P3. LA Thieves locked over towards the next hill. They'd be happy to take the rotation, but they will not be happy to give over 30 seconds.
No, they're going to make a push for this. They can't afford to let it go, Ton. You are very right. Already the pressure comes through, but Shotzi's holding the door as well. The nades do nothing. And LA Thieves,
they can transition this.
Well, they're already here, Thieves. But you are right. If they can find a way through, they aren't going to get into the kill feed yet.
Spawn out. Spawn out now for Thieves. But can Dashi do anything here? Oh, everybody dies.
Kenny.
Really important hold from Thieves there because things got a little bit funky. It's going to be difficult with the pinch coming through, but they find the kills. And now Thieves can get themselves set up and try and answer with a 60 of their own. That was a really good hold from the side of Optic Texas off the back of a push that probably shouldn't have worked, but good gunfight wins coming through from Dashi is what set it up. But there's been a lot of those gunfight wins coming in from Thieves as we transition over towards P4.
Optic spread out. They're looking for the angles. They're looking for something here. Hugo already finds one, but his teammate finds a second. And he goes for it as well. Big gunfight from Hugh. He knows it's contested. 7 bullets in the fast never. It's not going to be enough. Octane takes it down, trying to stay alive versus Dashi though. And eventually the reinforcements come. That is a big break from Optic.
Really big break from Optic. They really have been riding on the coattails of really good rotations. But it was a wonderful break, but the best break team in the game are here and ready to stay. Hook is alive, Hook is dead. Really good break. Coming in from Thieves to get another 10 seconds or so over towards them, but Shotzi says no, thank you very much. I'll have the scrap time, and Dashi will have the rotation. Good play coming in from Optic Texas. It's a 20-point game so far. Back and forth we go, Draza, as he slipped the net.
Oh, he's looking for Dashi. Dashi's going to go for the reach out as well. The confidence coming through, but not winning that gunfight.
Thieves the rotation as they beat Dashi, but here comes Illy and Shotzi.
Shotzi though comes back, finds the 2 pieces at the same time. Envoy versus Shotzi. Nade's going to go in. Shotzi will probably take a little bit of damage, and it's going to be Envoy who eventually finds a 2
1
and
HP.
Close spawns here though for the side of Optic Texas. LA Thieves have to back on down. Dashi is there. Dashi will find 2. Hook will take him down, but it matters not. Rotation is what is going to be coming to the minds of some of these players now. Octane has not had the best start. Over towards Embassy. Texas looking to lock down another 25 seconds or so here, but it's a quick transition. Can Envoy get some help from his teammates? Yes, he can. Starts to try and find the push through, but the trophy systems and Illy are here ready to stay. That's another 15 seconds, surely over towards Optic Texas. Looking that way, Octane with the return shots, he finds a way through. Scrap time is there. First rotation of Hills has ended. And Optic Texas are the ones in control here. It's about a 50-point game, and that's based on P3 and P5. So well played from them. But now we head over towards the next rotation.
Some of the big fights as well with the ARs. Dashi 16 and 10, Octane 7 and 15. Having the better of this battle so far. But both teams really throwing everything they can at
coming in
this
clutch.
over and over again. They are butting heads in the middle of the map. Right now, Optic in a little bit better position for this P1.
Not in too bad of a position for P2 either. You can see the spawn out coming in from Kenny. He gets taken down as well, but he should now spawn with his teammates. Still 30 seconds left to go, and honestly, bear that in mind. The 30 or 40 seconds of LA Thieves' time was over towards P1. It was a good chunk at least. And after that, they really struggled up against this Optic Texas side. 20 seconds remaining over towards P1. Rotation starting to come in towards P2. Spawn's still there for Thieves.
There's a little bit of a chaos spawn going on the map at the moment. Will be Thieves in a good position. Dashi eventually taking down Envoy. No scrap time for you, my son.
It's a big fight.
Shotzi and Octane. He's doing everything he can. Throws it out as well.
Shotzi.
Goes Octane towards the back.
That was huge.
And here comes the pressure. Optic have the inside and the back. The flanks are coming through once again. Dashi guns draws up. And nobody really able to get a commanding position. Dashi is here. He will be the foil to Thieves.
It has really been quite chaotic as we have moved over here from the wave goal. 15 seconds gone on P2, and it is eventually Thieves. Not really in control, but getting time nonetheless. Shots going to come in over towards... Oh, my
Dashi!
Dashi! Envoy to the Shadow Realm, and there's the break from Optic Texas. Draza will find an answer back in the end, but how on earth is Dashi able to get that done?
Well, they call him the Batman for a reason, because he just does it whenever he wants to. Eventually, though, LA Thieves will break back in, but Optic are looking like they have the momentum. Optic look like they are leading this chase so far.
And it was a spawn in from Thieves over towards tennis courts.
All right, they're on the rotation.
Already
Optic,
over
hold down that
towards
top.
P3. This will give Optic complete control, but Dashi gets taken down around the back. Look for the spawn for Optic Texas, and imagine it will be towards tennis court side. They're on Shotzi to try and relieve some of that pressure down low. Octane finding the way through, but Hook just about holding on. The rest of Optic Texas are on the way, but LA Thieves are already here.
They managed to find it as well. They got a trophy down. Drazi didn't get that trophy down at the same time. There will be nades flying in very
Dashi, yes.
Bruce
One more for Bruce.
And eventually goes down to Envoy, but the pressure is still going to be on. And that nade, I said this, the trophies were not out for LA Thieves.
Not out, but they have control. Envoy now here will deal with Shotzi as well. Optic Texas towards the car park side is where they're going to be spawning, so they have to have a look at this now. 25 seconds remaining. Can they manage to find a break here? Good shot's going to start coming in. Octane will find one with the grenade. Envoy another. It's a really good hold so far, but here's a Shotzi. He's going to find two. Octane will take him down. Nobody in the hill right now, but this has been a really good turnaround from the side of LA Thieves. Picking up scrap time to P2, finding a wonderful rotation over towards P3, but it will be scrap for Optic on that hill.
LA Thieves on rotation
we now head over
though.
towards an area where Optic Texas did thrive in P4, but the first ones here are the LA Thieves.
They're already spreading out. They've already got top control. It's back to back for Thieves. They're trying to get this one as well, but Shotzi and Dashi come flying in. Draza holds it down. Octane finds a second. Hugh runs into Draza.
Draza,
He
jeez.
finds three. Optic are rebuffed. And now they will have to try again.
And that's such a good push from Optic Texas to kick things off. But Draza says absolutely not, and he has continued his reign of terror. Optic Texas now 30 seconds left to go to try and find a break. His Thieves will continue to lock this down.
He's gonna take the
Draza
lead.
hasn't slowed down, neither is Envoy. That's a perfect hold from the LA Thieves. And Optic Texas are going to walk away behind in this hard point and licking their wounds towards Kitchen.
Envoy still going. Look who won.
Oh my gosh.
Time, LA Thieves have found a new gear. The Chow comes through. He is going to be weak this time. Envoy will not walk away from that one. And we are seconds away from this hill popping.
Draza on the 5 should surely end here. No, he makes it a 6. Where's the comms coming through?
Somebody needs to buy him a trade. Eventually, he is going to go down to the grenade. But here we go. Optic now in control. Octane will find the first one on the Shotzi. Envoy going up top. The rest of the pressure swinging in. Dashi will find three. They get nowhere. That cut is good.
Holding down mid for his team to slow down this retake from the LA Thieves, which is all going to be on the back of Envoy. He's waiting for his team to get in position, but the rest of Optic Texas are holding it down. It's a 5-3 for Dashi, Hook and Co. Locking this one in. Kitchen's looking good.
It's
All right, Optic, they broke into Kitchen.
Texas are feeling though with a listen in.
All right, now they keep going laundry.
Okay, I heard that.
Yo, I'm pretty sure two working laundry.
Yeah, two in laundry right now. Yo, one guy's doing planners right now. He's doing orange. One guy's milk coming.
Where's that?
Milk coming, last guy.
One guy's deep hill. Yo, I have a cruise. One guy's deep side P2. They're spawning.
D-milk, he's just holding
PD.
Just holding laundry.
Planners. Yo, he's top PD right now,
Top
guys.
PD? Okay.
Yo, one guy's deep left.
Bathroom Kenny. He's on time. Take your time. Yo, someone just get a good spot to fucking rip these kids.
You try to kill the cow.
On time dead.
We need to take a route P2.
Hear that?
Yo, one guy is X.
Hold on, I'm gonna wrap right.
Yo, time left side, one shot. I needed it.
I'm wrapping right.
I got him. Red, good to time.
Top PD
He's
dead.
no, guys, no.
Hear that?
Huge time. Yo, one guy's front Xbox on me as well.
He's
He's laying down Xbox.
On time dead.
He's laying down Xbox.
Okay.
Looking for X.
Xbox dead. One more
You
down.
got X?
Yeah,
Where is he on time?
Left side.
Red.
Yo, bottom laundry right now, going to time. From red.
Might be getting PT
I think
spots.
one guy just ran milk.
Could be in the back.
One guy's top PD. One guy's top PD.
Where you go?
He's. I'm not even
Yo,
sure.
make sure these people spawns. Make sure these people spawns.
Yeah, get off the scrap. I have a cruise.
One shot. One guy's front bathroom. You heard it.
Well, here we go. We've seen Dashi farming on P1, but this is about P2. Only 11 seconds separate these two teams. P1 is gone. We could end it here. Dashi's caught in the streak as well as he just earned, but they have cleared them out. They have cleared them out. He's going to try and launch this one at the spawn. He's already going to see Envoy as well. Gets that.
How did he not kill Shotzi?
Are in control.
Oh, Shotzi, that's upset.
Oh!
I'll have you as well. Yeah, you may call your streak in, but we're winning the game. Octane and Envoy, they find two.
Oh,
Who
no.
set themselves up in the pinch, but the rest of Optic have fallen. 40 seconds still here for Thieves. They can crucially not win it. Optic Texas still in the driving seat, but Thieves are the ones getting points.
What a roller coaster of emotions that really was. Straza now doing everything he can. He does not want to let Optic at this as well. Dashi in the back. Just playing his life. Neither team can now win it. This will come down to P3. Envoy staying alive for as long as
You need to get that scrap time. There you go.
This is a big kill.
Make it close.
Towards the back, just playing his life. Who gets away?
And it's a fight in orange. It's a fight in the stairwell. It's a fight all over P3. Thieves get the first blood onto it as well, but it will be got back in as well. Shotzi going to be staying alive. Driving over the Chow! And eventually ends up dying. Envoy has gone down the the same time, he's here, but
Draza stuck that Semtex to the side of the door and killed Envoy too.
But he's gone for the child. He will find one. Where are the rest of
What's
Thieves?
that by who?
They need to get in the point of your Optic Texas, but time is ticking. Map 5 is calling.
Watch your ladder, no!
He'll find a kill on the hook. Envoy is there for another. And the LA
They only need 7 seconds.
And Optic Texas are nowhere near.
Thieves could win too.
They are spawning out.
No.
Stay alive under this one. Trophies will be down. The
20 seconds.
Drawn. Dashi is here. It is 15 seconds now for them. Drada's going to look for him as well. He's seen Elite. He's going to be calling that one out at the same time.
Oh no, 10 seconds.
They are going through orange. They are going through top. Drada finds the first. Octane desperately now reinforcing. Finds one at the same time as well.
Oh no.
2 seconds. 1 second. And LA Thieves will move forward in this tournament again. Revenge is a dish.
LA
served
Thieves
on the main stage.
come back and beat and knock out Optic
From major number 2.
from Major 2. What a crazy hard point, man.
And it looked all but signed, sealed, and delivered. It looked like it was done.
Yeah, it
But
did.
the LA Thieves, the conversion, it was Kenny up the ladder to find 2. It's a 41 for the L from Dashi.
All right.
LA Thieves.
That's it for right now,
you
boys
find
and
the
girls.
breakaway you
I will
need
be
to,
back for more for the championship game
and you
on the
lock
channel.
it down.
Stay tuned.